Sierra Leone people, they are nice. Yeah, it's a shock to me. They are nice. You see, like, you feel when you are a tourist, you feel like someone is cheating you. But this one, you don't feel like they are cheating you. I saw them eating raw cassava from the border to the country city center, that Freetown. I experience good roast. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl EfyaKimora here. If you're old here, I really appreciate you for coming back always. But if today is the first time clicking on my video, I really appreciate you as well. But please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell for more of such adventurous, educative and interesting content like this. So as usual, your travel queen in Sierra Leone. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some cultural shocks. That's what we content creators will call it, because you see, when you see things for the first time or things that you were not expecting, things that is kind of weird, kind of surprising, and yeah, all those things, we classify it as culture shocks. And in Sierra Leone, these are some of the things that I saw, I experienced, I felt, and all blah blah. And this is it. Let me take you through. So I put them down. Yeah, this is my travel book. I mostly put my stuffs, everything, budgeting, spending, everything, things to do in a book. And this is the book. So I jotted some of the things down. I'm in Ghana right now, but I'm still on the period of like sharing my Sierra Leone videos. So one of my first shock is their roads. Why is their road a shock to me? Okay, so this is it. I traveled from Ghana to explore Liberia and Sierra Leone with my friends by road. So that means I used most road. And also the reason why I'm saying their road is that if you don't know, Liberia and Sierra Leone has gone through war. Yeah, so I first explored Liberia and I saw what I saw. When I got to Sierra Leone, I was expecting like something similar to Liberia, like their roads, but do you know what? It was a very different thing. From the border to the country city center, that Freetown, I experienced good roads. Like, the roads were so good to me. It was so good to me. So I was kind of surprised. I was expecting to see some bumpy roads, rough roads and all that, but no, that didn't happen. Their roads were too good. So that's why it's a shock to me. Do you get it? So now let's move on. And then we're going to talk about the border crossing. As I said, I did my travel through road. When entering Liberia, it wasn't a good experience at all. So that's why I'm going to add this one to my culture shock in Sierra Leone. When entering Sierra Leone, it was smooth. Someone says smooth. Exiting Liberia was smooth. Then you enter Sierra Leone was smooth. So it was smooth throughout. They will just stamp your passport. When I say smooth, like how they stress people, if you are in Africa or you've been crossing African borders and you know how they're going to stress you at the borders, that's what I'm talking about. This one, there was no stress. They didn't stress us at all. No payments and nothing else. It was just a conversation and we were done. So that's why it was a shock to me, because in crossing African borders, entering or exiting, master, it's either you pay or you just exchange or like trying to challenge defending at the border and all that. No entry fee to enter Sierra Leone. That's why it's a shock to me. Another thing is that they have a lot of security checks. A lot, all the way from the border to the city. We lodged in an Airbnb somewhere around Wilberforce. So from the whole border, from Bowater side, all the way down to Freetown, a place called Wilberforce roundabout, there were securities all over. So it was night. It was at night that we entered. We entered Liberia around 3. We got to the town Bo, around 4, 5, and we left Bo to Freetown around 7. So I was thinking that it's because of the period, like it's night, so that's why there are a lot of security checks. When we started to explore the country the following morning, we saw the same securities, like there were lots of securities around Wilberforce. Yeah, I understood that place. They say the president lives around that place. So it was kind of, yeah. And there were lots of securities. Yeah, that's what I saw. There were lots of security service around. I'm going to meet them on the road. If someone can explain to me why that, someone said it, someone told me this is why there are lots of security service on the road like that, but I've forgotten. If you know, you can leave it in the comment section, okay? Like this one I didn't experience, but I saw it's the same thing in Liberia. It's about food. Sierra Leoneans eat raw cassava. It was a shock to me too to see them eating raw cassava, but this one they don't add anything to it, just the cassava, and they will eat it. So someone should explain it to me in the comment section. If you're a Sierra Leone and you are here, do you have varieties of that cassava that you're chewing? Because I know cassava is having some poisonous substance in it. I've forgotten that kind of the substance name. Yeah, I think there's a poisonous substance in cassava, but you guys eat raw chewed like cassava. You just peel it and they will start chewing, swallow. I tried it in Liberia, but when I came to Sierra Leone I didn't try, but I saw them eating raw cassava. So are there difference? Is it that yours don't contain like that kind of poisonous substance or what? And why do you eat? Since when? Someone was saying it's because of the war that these two countries are eating raw cassava. Someone like not in your place but around Ghana, when I came to share my experience to my friends, someone was like, maybe it's because of the war. So when they are hiding in their rooms, there is no time for them to go and cook, so they will start eating the raw cassava. So I need a confirmation in the comment section to clarify things, not to myself only, but to my viewers as well. So why do you eat cassava? When did you start eating raw cassava? And also, is your cassava free from that kind of poisonous substance? Let me know, okay? Sierra Leone people, they are nice. Yeah, it's a shock to me. They are nice. You see, like, you feel when you are a tourist, you feel like someone is cheating you. But this one, you don't feel like they are cheating you. No. Like, you know, buying things, like anything that involves money, anything that involves local lives, but they don't let you feel like a tourist. Like you feel like you are a local. You don't feel cheated. Do you get? That's what I want to say. Yeah, because most of the places you go, nobody will tell you that you are being cheated, but you're going to feel that you are being cheated. But this one, no, the people are so nice. They are trying to help. Oh, no, I know Africans, we are that kind of hospitable, like Ghanaians, one of the best. They are very hospitable. We didn't go with a tour guide. We explored by ourselves, no tour guide, but we didn't feel that kind of being cheated. Although even if we were, we didn't feel it. Okay, so what shocked me the most is when I entered Sierra Leone, I was like, wow. Like, wow, all the way from the border, then down to Bo, then to this place called, what's the name? Is it Waterloo? Waterloo Street? Waterloo? Oh yeah, something like that. And down to Freetown. The country was good to me. It wasn't looking like a country that has gone through war for 11 years, 1991 to 2003. It wasn't having that kind of looks. Do you know why I'm saying that? Because whilst in Liberia, I didn't see much filling stations. Like, yeah, all what I'm saying, I'm trying to compare these two countries and some two African countries that I've been to, and because they have these kind of similarities, that's why it's kind of shock to me. They were having like big good gas filling stations. You get it, nice ones all the way down to the city. But Liberians, their filling stations were kind of few. They were using the local way, but in Sierra Leone I didn't see I didn't see any local way of like filling a car with a fuel or gas or whatever. There were lots of gas filling stations. The roads were kind of cool, and yeah, I loved what I saw in Liberia, the city, how the city is being developed, and the roads, I always say the roads when it comes to development in Sierra Leone, in Freetown, they've done really, really well. And it was a shock to me because of what they've gone through before. Okay, so I noticed something. Do you know Africans, or like I would say Ghanaians or West Africans, most of the females, when you are going to school and you've not completed high school, you're going to trim your hair. You can't braid your hair. You can't have long hairs. But yes, I didn't see anyone with short hair. If all the children were having long hair, like they were braiding, let me say it that way. All the children has these braids on. You can go to school with braids. Yeah, you can go to school with braids. And I was like, I didn't see any young girl. I saw one girl, but she was a grown up. Like maybe she's doing her style, so she just cut the hair. But most of the girls were having braids on. Like you can go to school with braids. Maybe, yeah, I didn't see them in school uniform going to braids. But I think having the braids on and you're at that young age, that means you go to school with braids. But Ghana, you can't go to school with braids, specifically when you are attending a public school. If you're attending a public school, you can't go to school with braids unless you are attending a private school. That is the international school. That's how we call it. And also, even at the high school, you can't braid your hair unless you have doctor's report for you to braid your hair. So that means every female in high school, in a government institution, that you are braiding your hair, that person is having a doctor's report. That means it's not common to go to school as a female with braids on. You have to cut down your hair. But I didn't see that. I saw most of the kids with braids on. That means it's allowed, right? Yeah, so that one was a shock to me. Sierra Leone is kind of a Muslim country. Like the population of the Muslims are more than the Christians. Yeah, and that's not a shock. But what I heard from other Sierra Leoneans was that in Sierra Leone you can switch your religion. You can switch like that, or like maybe if your family can be Christians and you would decide that I want to be a Muslim. Your family can be Muslims and you can just decide that I don't want to be a Muslim, I want to be a Christian, and you can be living peacefully at whatever age. You just switch like that. But what I know here in Ghana, for you to if your parents are Muslim and you want to switch to Christianity, it's a whole problem for you to go through to get that thing done. And if your parents are Christians and you want to switch to Muslim, it's a whole process for you. It's kind of difficult. It's not that easy to wake up one day and be like, I don't feel like being a Muslim again, I want to be a Christian. I don't feel like being a Christian again, I want to be a Muslim. Unless you don't have that connection, that deep connection with your family, or unless your family are not religious, like they are not too religiously centered. Is that correct? Yeah, unless your family, they are not too religious, or like too religious about that kind of religion, that everybody would like to do anything that they want. Sierra Leone, you can just decide your religion at whatever age that you are. Be like, I don't want to be a Christian anymore, I want to be a Muslim. You just enter a Muslim. I don't want to be a Christian, I just want to be a Muslim. You just do that. So he said it's kind of simple and easy to switch, and you'll be living peacefully without your family. I don't know about that, so come to confirm, because it was a shock to me to hear that. So if you're a Sierra Leone watching me, please come and confirm about this one, and let me know more about that one too as well, okay? Thank you. I saw a lot of runabouts in Freetown. There were lots of runabouts. Maybe where I was staying, but there were lots of runabouts, like, there on the road. Lots of runabouts. And it was a shock to me. It's not a shock. Yeah, it was a shock. Anyway, and you people eat oil. The oil that they say is expensive in Ghana, is it not expensive here? Like they can have a sauce at this level in a bowl with oil like this on top. They eat oil a lot, and they eat rice and green everywhere you see. Like you will not see heavy foods, different kind of heavy foods. Maybe they'll be having snacks, those kind of. I love cassava blade. I love cassava blade too much. That one is my number one. And the pepper and the egg. Yeah. Anyway, so these were my shocks, or like a surprise, a different thing altogether to me, and all that in Sierra Leone. Anyway, I appreciate you for watching this video. Sierra Leone, please come in your numbers, make clarifications in the comment section, things that are not right, things that you need to explain to us why this is it and that. We will appreciate it a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm EfyaKimora. Love you all and see you in my next upload. Go and check my previous upload as well. Share for others to know about Sierra Leone more. And bye-bye.